Today on Canyons News, gas prices could soon be on the rise again. Ever wonder why you feel a bit more gloomy when late fall rolls around? We show you why it's not just in your head. And in sports, why the COC basketball team was in the seventh heaven. Canyons News starts now.
Live from Mentry Hall on the campus of College of the Canyons.
Came together to shed light on a deadly epidemic.
With news from across the Santa Clarita Valley.
And senseless tragedy.
Reporting live for Canyons News.
Line 10, camera 5.
This is Canyons News.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Canyons News. I'm Luke Harris, and here's the latest from the Canyons Newsroom. Californians are all too familiar with high gas prices, and they're about to get even higher. Anthony Zavala has more information on the subject.
Driving is a luxury, but with an expected increase to gasoline prices, it may become a hassle. On November 8th, the California Air Resources Board passed statewide mandates that require oil producers and gas stations to create a special blend of gasoline in order to reduce air pollution and carbon emissions.
Millions are driving cars every day, and in California, gas prices have been a nuisance to many individuals due to some of the highest rates in the United States. Most gas rates in California are placed at around $4 per gallon, which can be a hefty price to pay for the average California household whose median income is around $90,000 a year.
The increase in gasoline prices will take place in 2025. It is projected that gas prices will go up around 65 cents per gallon, which will negatively affect many hard-working Californians.
It is very annoying when you have a pilot, instead of filling up my gas tank for $50, now it's probably going to be like $80, so it is an inconvenience.
Aside from disliking the increase in gasoline prices, many individuals are concerned about how this connects to California Governor Newsom's plan to push citizens into driving electric vehicles. He plans on doing this by phasing out the sale of internal combustion cars in order to reduce fossil fuels and address climate change.
I think it's a bad idea just to make it all electric cars. I don't think our electrical grid can handle all that.
It is projected that gas prices will continue to increase after 2025, putting more financial strain onto the people of California. For Canyons News, I'm Anthony Zavala.
While some of us may be happy to leave the summer heat in the rearview mirror, the lack of sunlight brings its own challenges. Canyons News reporter Eli Curran spoke with an expert about how to stay mindful during these chilly months.
As the sunsets come earlier and earlier, and the temperatures continue to drop, you might have found yourself feeling a bit gloomy.
Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that's characterized by seasonal changes.
If that sounds familiar, you aren't alone. According to experts, every year millions of Americans experience seasonal affective disorder, commonly referred to as seasonal depression.
In order for you to be diagnosed with SADS, you need to have at least a 2-year where episodes, like let's say for instance, this winter, you start to get depressed and then it goes away once it gets warmer or the summer months start to appear.
It's the lack of sunlight we experience during the winter months that causes some of our bodies to go through changes.
Your circadian rhythm is affected. It disrupts the body's 24-hour internal clock.
Now, I know it's tough for us California natives, but during these winter months, it's even more crucial that we get out and move around. Now, you might not love it in the moment, and I can relate, but there are many benefits.
Even if it's cold outside, try your best to go to a gym and exercise, because exercise, is an overall antidote to depression. Connecting with people, connecting with others, socializing with others, because when you socialize with others, it produces oxytocin, which is a feel-good chemical in our bodies.
For any COC students that think they may be dealing with SADS or any other mental health problems, you can visit the Student Wellness Center located on the Valencia campus. And remember during these chilly months to try to add some warmth into your life. Reporting for Canyons News, I'm Eli Kern.
Get ready to lace up your walking shoes. A brand new hiking trail has opened, offering locals and visitors a scenic route to explore while promoting outdoor activity and community connection. Our reporter Jessica Makashima has more.
Lace up your hiking shoes and grab your biking gear. The city of Santa Clarita is opening its doors to connect the community to nature like never before, offering scenic views, fresh air, and a space for everyone to explore.
So behind us is the brand new Bouquet Canyon Trail, which is a shared use pedestrian pathway that runs along Bouquet Creek Channel. The trail offers convenient access points near Espuela Drive right here by the basketball courts and near the entrance to Central Park on Bouquet Canyon Road.
Beginning in early of June 2024 and months of construction later, the Bouquet Canyon Trail has now become the newest pedestrian-safe trail, promoting the city's non-motorized transportation plan and the Santa Clarita 2025 strategic plan, enhancing safety and convenience for local residents.
This new trail invites residents and visitors to embrace the beauty of our community and trail system. Santa Clarita's dedication to sustainability and well-being has also earned us the distinction as being a silver-rated bicycle-friendly community, as recognized by the League of American Bicyclists.
The new addition to Central Park will also help reduce traffic congestion by providing an alternative route, fostering a sense of community through a shared recreational space, and promoting environmental sustainability by encouraging non-motorized transport, contributing to a greener Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita is unique because it has these very busy city areas, the center of Santa Clarita with the town center with downtown Newhall, Main Street, and all the other busy areas, but it also is unique because it has these more rural areas, these extensive trails that make it so unique and so popular, and really the reason it gets so many visitors.
For Canyons News, I'm Jessica Makashima.
Santa Clarita residents spent the day of community service and giving back in Saugus. Tracy Maroney has the story.
Volunteers gathered at Central Park to participate in Santa Clarita's Beautification Day in Saugus. All ages gathered to help spread mulch and pick up trash along Bouquet Canyon Road, including local high school students.
Well, we're in a National Honor Society club at our school. And so they kind of just relay information on different service hour opportunities to us.
Yeah, and so we love to sign up and help the community.
2 lanes were temporarily closed for dump trucks and heavy equipment to deliver mulch on the north side of Bouquet Canyon Road from Central Park all the way down to Seco Canyon Road. Staff members handed out gloves and vests to volunteers who worked side by side spreading mulch along the roadside. Saugus Beautification Day is not just about the volunteers giving back to the community. It's an opportunity for the city to give back to its residents. Residents took full advantage of the free services provided at the event. The city gave out 1 bag of free mulch and provided free bulk item disposal for unwanted household items. Cars and trucks pulled up to the dumpsters, while city staff helped unload large items such as a couch and a sink. It was a day devoted to making a meaningful difference in the community. For Canyons News, I'm Tracy Maroney.
With the holiday season upon us, Santa Clarita residents certainly have plenty to be thankful for, but not everyone is set to have a Merry Christmas. But one church is finding a unique way to help those who have more than just the holidays on the mind.
With the holidays approaching, celebrations and boutiques are being held all around, and one boutique is annually held at the Santa Clarita Methodist Church as a fundraiser and for awareness for the American Cancer Society. Cancer is a disease that has been haunting the U.S. and the rest of the world for a very long time. According to Cancer.gov, in 2024, an estimated 2,001,140 new cases of cancer will be diagnosed, and 611,720 deaths. The boutique's manager, Kathleen Pavard, says this boutique promotes her life mission in spreading awareness for those with cancer.
I have been a volunteer with the American Cancer Society Relay for Life for 26 years. We have several events throughout the year to try to raise funds for cancer research, and the Holiday Boutique that we're having today is one of those events. It is an annual event. In fact, this is our 14th year to have this event, and it's just to bring more awareness to the public about what we do to try to fund cancer research.
Many people around the U.S., Santa Clarita and COC included, have been affected in some way by cancer. Sometimes any way to shine light and spread awareness for the disease, or even put a smile on people's face during a dark time, is refreshing. Although cancer is a nightmarish disease, it's nice to add some light to a very dark place.
With Christmas on the way, lots of chaos is to be expected. Here's Brooklyn Stevenson with more on this chaotic time period.
With the holidays coming up, snow globes and bows can be seen all over the place, but also those dreadful lawn lines. Student Alexis Regino shares her insight on holiday stress.
I don't think so. I mean, for this time of year, it should all be about joy and all that. If you want to create chaos, you might as well make it joyful chaos, right? So.
Even though the holidays are about being kind and grateful, unfortunately, many individuals take it out on retail workers with their own stress and chaos from this season.
I mean, I think they shouldn't hold themselves to like such high like expectations, I guess, during the holidays. Like, they don't need to celebrate holidays like everybody else. They just celebrate it as they would with their families and something like that. And they also shouldn't be rude to retail workers because it's the holiday of joy and merriness. So please be nice to your retail workers. And it's a time of family as well. So, and also a time for yourself too, to just unwind and stuff like that.
Once again, please be nice to each other during this season. And let's not take it out on each other. We're all in the same boat at the end of the day. Reporting from Canyons News, I'm Brooklyn Stevenson.
It's a holiday tradition like no other, and for 30 years it's turned one quiet cul-de-sac into a Saugus winter wonderland. With more from Wakefield Court, here's William Soda.
Santa Clarita has become a magical winter wonderland, spreading holiday cheer to friends and family. They are gathering to celebrate the season with fun activities, dazzling lights, and festive music. This annual event offers something for everybody. Max Schaub, a resident here at Winter Wonderland, has lived here for a few years now. Living here is knowing more than just Christmas lights.
Before, when the earthquake in Northridge happened, it was a pretty devastating event in Southern California, and so the people who lived here wanted to kind of brighten the mood of the holidays, and so they all came together and decided, hey, let's do some sort of big holiday, light festival, and it just kind of blew up from there and got bigger and more massive, and then it got popularized and people realized that it was happening.
From snow play to holiday crafts, it's a perfect way to kick off the season. The smell of fresh baked treats and the sound adds to the festive atmosphere. Visitors are raving about the experience, calling it a magical escape from their daily routines. Susan Nelson, another resident of Winter Wonderland, has been living here for over a decade. And after all, it's not just a community, but a family.
We're a very strong neighborhood. We all know each other, which is rare today, and it's a close-knit group of people.
The Winter Wonderland in Santa Clarita is more than just an event. It's a tradition that brings the community together. With every sparkling light, every joyful laugh, it reminds us of the magic the season has to offer. Whether you're here to enjoy a hot cocoa by the fire, take in the beauty of the holiday decorations, or watch the excitement on children's faces as they experience the snow for the first time, this celebration has something for everyone, so as the holiday season unfolds, the Winter Wonderland serves as a reminder that the most special memories are those shared with loved ones. For a dose of holiday magic, look no further than Santa Clarita's Winter Wonderland. Reporting from Canyons News, I'm William Soto.
Turning to sports, after dropping 5 straight, the COC men's basketball team has rebounded with a win against Long Beach City College before dropping a heartbreaker against Santa Barbara. Now the Cougars are faced on Cuesta this Saturday, and the fellas might have the mental edge, considering who paid the team a recent visit. Vic Suarez tells us more.
As winter rolls in, the boys' basketball team is gearing up for an action-packed season, stepping off the bench and onto the court with determination and energy. With constant matches rolling in this month, it's important for the team to work together and keep focus. To help them stay on track, ABC7 sports reporter Kurt Sandoval paid a special visit to the team, offering some valuable insights and reminding them of the fundamentals of what makes a great player.
Elite of the elite have one thing in common. Right there. That's what they all have. Just a desire to be the best.
The players were all ears, listening to Sandoval's advice and asking questions about both basketball and life. His words of wisdom inspired them to think about their roles both on and off the court. Even Coach Fisher was impressed with the speaker's message.
I think as an educator, we want to give them as much information for them to do with what they need to.
After a successful meeting, the team is more focused than ever. With their heads in the game, they're ready to take on the season one game at a time. For Canyons News, I'm Victoria Suarez.
If Easter is all about marshmallows and the 4th of July is all about hot dogs, then what is the fall known for? From pumpkin patches to pumpkin spice latte, it's good to lean more into orange this time of year. Trinity Contreras tells us more.
What happens between October and December? Well, pumpkin patches, pumpkin spices, and everything else. In stores, they sell pumpkin decor. It can be blankets, hand mittens, cookie cutters, or pillowcases. Across Santa Clarita, they have pumpkin patches where you can pick different size pumpkins, whether it being big, medium, small. But stores like Costco, they sell pumpkin pie, the most famous product that happens between November and December. It's usually seen at Thanksgiving because it's one of the signature dishes to eat. Some places, like Starbucks, where they sell their famous pumpkin spice latte. Or there's other places where they sell pumpkin soap or pumpkin scented candles or just anything related to pumpkin.
Part of that might just have to do with the fact that in America, squash was actually grown quite a lot. And since pumpkin is a squash, it's just something that we kind of naturally gravitate towards.
The word pumpkin comes from the Greek word pepon, meaning a large melon. Pumpkins originated in Central America and are one of the oldest domestic plants in the world. This can be seen in Native American cultures where they roasted and consumed pumpkin strips. So why do people like pumpkin spice things or pumpkin scented things? It really has to do Western culture.
American history is the sense of squash and wanting to eat something like that. And then as time went on, you know, we started making pumpkin pies and turning those squashes into something sweet. So I think that would probably, just American history as far as our food culture is concerned, it's already there. It's built into us.
It also has an interesting flavor, and it's why some people like it. I'm Trinity Contreras for Canyons News.
Finally today, the curtain may be closed for now, but come spring, COC and local film enthusiasts have an international outlet on campus. Once again, here's Vic Suarez with the story.
Within College of the Canyon's very own Hasley Halls Theater, the Department of Modern Languages and Cultures presented a very exciting event for movie lovers and film enthusiasts alike. The International Film Festival is an annual event that follows a certain theme. This time, the theme was Dinner and a Movie, films that use symbolic meanings through the lens of food. Professor Claudia Costa held the event on November 15th, ending their semester-long festival with the critically acclaimed Mexican film Como Agua para Chocolate.
Yeah, well, the International Film Festival provides a space for students, faculty, and community members to come together to learn and explore about the culture of a foreign film.
This film, directed by Alfonso Arau and based on the novel by Laura Esquivel, is a passionate story during the time of the Mexican Revolution. It narrates the story of Tita, a young woman whose forbidden love and her family's traditions are intertwined in a surreal tale of romance, drama, and food.
Huyó de la casa Gertrudis.
Como Agua para Chocolate has been known to be a cult classic in Latin American cinema and has won many awards since its release in 1992. This showing is just the latest chapter in COC's continuing effort to bring diverse cultures to campus through film. The event is an open invitation. Students, teachers, and even locals can visit the COC campus to catch a quick flick and learn a thing or two about the film's history. The International Film Festival is reoccurring and will be back next year.
El secreto está en que cuando lo cocine, lo haga con mucho amor.
For Canyons News, I'm Victoria Suarez.
That does it for this edition of Canyons News. I'm Luke Harris. Remember, you can catch us on the web at canyonsnews.com. You can also send us news tips and story ideas to our Twitter handle, canyonsnews_COC, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Enjoy the holiday season, everyone.